All right. We are live. And I want to introduce you to Parker Hastings. Hey, Parker,
Hey,
play us
Miriam.
something. Yeah.
All right.
Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, terrific.
This is called Twin Spires.
Great. All right. Parker, you're getting a whole bunch of people saying, hey, it's sounding great. And
All right.
proud of you. And we're saying hellos from rainy Oregon and sunny Florida and lower New Jersey, upper Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah.
All over the map.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so greetings. It's really nice to feature you here. I remember when you were a young kid coming to the Chet Atkins convention. You were,
Yeah.
what did they call you? The Wee Tots or something like that?
Yeah, they formed the group the Young Thumbs.
The Young Thumbs. That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first time I ever went to the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society convention, for those of you that aren't familiar, I was 12 years old, and it was just the best experience ever that I had to keep going back and keep going back and keep going back. And it's like every year now it gets to be like a family reunion when you see friends that you make along the way. And the great part about it is too is that it's from all over the world. So there's guys coming from across the pond that are coming to play the music of Chet Atkins, and it's just a great time. So
Oh, yeah. Well, it's really great to see you develop as a player and getting a lot of respect. And we are going to be teaching together at Tommy Emmanuel's guitar camp.
that's right.
So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming up. So that's pretty cool. Have such a young player up there teaching with us, and a bunch of camps and festivals are happening. The Rocky Mountain Guitar Camp. Are you doing any other camps or festivals
Um,
there, or gigs, shows?
This year, yeah, I do have. I'm starting to accumulate quite a few shows and whatnot, and playing for different events, kind of all over the map, really. The big thing, the big two, I guess, events are the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society convention and
Yeah.
Tommy's camp later this year. But yeah, you guys can go on my website and check out. I've got a lot of things coming up this spring, in April and May. Some are around here in Nashville, and some are a little bit out of town. But yeah, I've got a lot coming up. So
Yeah, great.
I guess too. My website is parkerhastingsmusic.com, so you can visit.
ParkerHastingsMusic.com, and we will
Yeah.
have that linked after the show at my regular links page, which is murielanderson.com/now, the now page of the site. We'll also link Parker's page so you can check out his things there. Oh, and a thank you to all of you who picked up Acoustic Chef. So I'm giving a portion of the proceeds, well, the proceeds after expenses, to World Central Kitchen to help the families in Ukraine. And so a lot of you have, donated to that directly. I've heard from 3 or 4 people who said they donated directly, and a bunch of you who picked up the Acoustic Chef. So that's really much appreciated. And that's also linked at that same site. You can do that. So, and I found that I was reading about the World Central Kitchen, and they were talking about how sometimes just a good meal can be like the beginning of hope. And I remember that same thing when we were writing Acoustic Chef, and when we had just put it out, making some of those recipes at the beginning of the pandemic, when we just felt there was no hope. That gave us hope, just to have a really wonderful meal. And so
Yeah.
I can see how that's a big part of. I think it's a wonderful charity that was founded by a professional chef. Yeah, Jose Andres, I believe.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So I'll play a tune.
Yeah.
We had a couple of requests, and yeah, also some more important things to share with you. But let's play another tune. I am at my parents' house. I had meant to come back home to Nashville, to my studio, but my mother's cooking there, and my sister and brother-in-law and I were making the Pisanki Easter eggs and just having such a wonderful time. We ended up staying an extra day. So I am very low tech here, and it's just so I can give you one with a little higher fidelity than I can provide on this little computer. I'll play a pre-recorded tune here. So this is one that was a new tune. I had just finished writing it when I had performed it here, together with some visuals that go behind it. And I call it "Is Love Enough?" Yeah, right here.
All that I have to give, I give to you in a melody. Each is a gift, you see, that's how I give my love. I give my love, that's how I give my love. Sitting on a park bench talking to herself quietly, tattered as her memories, I ask, is love enough? Is love enough? These days, is love enough? A song can lift your heart a little while, bring your eyes to tears or make them smile, and finally help you find your home and your tribe, or simply slide on by. Then she smiles and sings the words she remembers from summer camp. Her youth comes flooding back, and she's herself, and she's herself, and she is once again herself. A song can lift your heart a little while, bring your eyes to tears or make them smile, and finally help you find your home and your tribe, or it can simply slide on by. From the sky and from the ground. God gives us melodies of sparrows, even these deliver love as pure as it can be, as pure as it can be. Listen, you can feel it in your soul. With every bird that sings, I hear him asking me, is love enough, is love enough? These days is love enough, is love enough, is love enough? These days is love enough?
Yeah, that was. I remember I had forgotten one of the verses as I was singing that. And I was kind of improvising as I went through because it was so new. But I just thought that would. It was just what I was feeling at that time. And we have a note from Marty who reminds us that this just happened in the news, that one of the kitchens from the World Central Kitchen was hit by a Russian missile. And the last I heard that all the injured people who were working in the kitchen, they are all okay. They are recovering. And they are moving all of the supplies, and all of them said they will continue cooking. They're just real heroes, and they'll continue their mission, setting up at another kitchen. So our prayers go out to them, and it's amazing what's happening there now, and appreciate everyone's support. And Parker, you are doing a lot to lift people's spirits too. I mean. Just in your concerts and with the joy with which you play, you know? Oops, I'm not hearing you. Are you muted? Oh yeah.
Sorry about
there you go.
that. I wanted to mute while that song was playing so you wouldn't hear me or anything. But yeah, like I said, I've been playing guitar since I was 6 years old, and I've had a love for it ever since. And, just being able to bring a smile to somebody's face is a huge deal to me, because I feel like my mission is accomplished then. And especially, bringing hope to others. There was a time back during the pandemic days when everybody was locked down and whatnot. I did have the opportunity to play several times at one of the local assisted living homes in my hometown in Kentucky.
Oh, cool.
And we did, or I say we, but I did an outdoor show, and the residents couldn't leave their balcony. They sat on their balconies, and so I brought my sound system, and I wheeled it around the building and played like a half an hour set for the folks there, and they really enjoyed that. But it's been cool too, meeting people from all over the world, sometimes that don't even speak the same language, but when you play music, that has a natural connection. So
Yeah. And we have a greetings from Bunny, who first introduced you to
Hey,
Tommy
Bunny.
Emmanuel.
Yes,
Right.
that was back when I was 12 years old too. I met him in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, at one of his workshops and concerts, and that was one of the best memories ever, getting to meet one of my all-time heroes and get to play a song with him, and that struck the friendship, and I've been thankful to have him kind of help me out over the years, and I never would have thought that I would have the opportunity to be an instructor at his guitar camp. It's a true honor, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, play us another tune. Everyone wants
Yeah.
to hear your playing, I tell you.
Sure. I figured this next song I would do is a new release of mine that I released on April 1st on all the streaming platforms, so I definitely would encourage you guys, if you enjoy this song, go stream it on Spotify, Apple Music. You can find it about everywhere. But this is an original song of mine that I recorded here in Nashville at Ocean Way Studios.
Oh, great studio.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a great project to have work on, and have some of my buddies here at Belmont help me out and fill in with drums and bass and steel guitar, and I did all the guitar parts. But yeah, this is an original song called Let the Music Speak. Early morning wake up, the sun poking through the blinds. I hear the whistle of a tune, much to my surprise. Looking out the window, a little birdie moved his beak, saying nothing at all, just let the music speak. It's a Friday night downtown, she's going dancing with me. Didn't know what she was doing, keep your eyes on my feet. Started moving nice and slow, tangled up hand and cheek. If we don't know where to go, feel the music speak. It's a language we all know, the sound makes us complete when the words don't always flow. Let the music speak. It's a language we all know, the sound makes us complete when the words don't always flow. Let the music speak. Maybe someday I'll be famous and have my name in fancy lights. Another town with a sold-out show, and tonight's gonna be the night to see the crowd all singing along and get them up on their feet, just clapping out the rhythm. Feel my music speak. It's a language we all know, the sound makes us complete when the words don't always flow. Let the music speak. It's a language we all know, the sound makes us complete when the words don't always flow. Let the music speak.
Oh, that's great. I
Thank
mean,
you.
Parker, you're just the whole package. You know, it's you're the kind of people that we should support. I mean, that you've got the talent and the love and the true understanding of music. You know, you've
Well,
got
thank
the
you.
understanding of the depth of music. You know.
Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
So, so people can come to your shows and check out your website and all that. Every place that they can pick up the music is on your website. The
Yeah,
spot, right? The links for
there's
that.
links to download,
Cool.
and also too, I do have a YouTube page that I try to put videos on there pretty regularly. I mean, I haven't put up anything really since January because I'm actually finishing up my senior year at Belmont here in
Oh,
Nashville.
yay!
And yeah, surprisingly I have 6 school days left. Not like I'm counting or anything, but then I will graduate. And I will graduate May 7th with a degree in music business. So,
Oh, awesome.
and
Well,
I'm planning to stay here in Nashville. And
oh well, I'll give you a job if you like.
all right.
I'm terrible with music business, so.
Well, that's the crazy thing about it is I've had some great professors here at Belmont, and they've really given some great stories of their experiences. But the funny thing is the textbooks that they give us, they have to write new textbooks every year because the music
Oh.
business keeps changing.
Yeah.
And it's an ever-changing business and ever-growing. I mean, it's crazy how many people in this town play music, and there's so many great guitar players and singers and songwriters, and so I'm just trying to dive right in and get as much of everything as I can.
Yeah. Well, I used to teach at Belmont, used to teach guitar at Belmont, so I know it's just a great school. And we're saying hello from some alumni there. Sarah is one of them who says hey, and yeah.
Right.
And my house housemate is graduating from Belmont also this year. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
so
Yeah, it's a great
yeah.
place, and I've met some awesome people and made some really great friends here. So
Yeah, terrific. Well, we are seeing a couple of requests coming in. Scotty had requested the tune that sounds like a bluegrass band. I do one of those. You do a bluegrass band tune? Right.
I do. Yeah, I do some old fiddle tunes.
Oh, could you do something like that for us?
Yeah,
Or-
sure.
This is for Scotty, and let you hang it down.
Got a tune here real quick.
And Tim says, hey, too. He met you at a concert in Cincinnati. So yeah.
Hey Tim, how you doing? And see Marilyn Bedell, Megan Taylor.
Yeah, oh, Megan
Anderson
Taylor's
is
here.
watching.
Hey, a fellow Chet Atkins convention
Yeah.
friend. Yes, right.
I'm gonna try this tune. This is an old fiddle tune that I played back in 2018. I competed. I don't know if you're familiar with Wayne Henderson.
Oh yes.
He's a great guitar player, but
Really
incredible luthier, and
Mhm.
he has a festival and a guitar competition every year. And
didn't know
I
that.
started going down to that, I think, in 2016, and competed in their open competition where you could have a rhythm player with you, but playing fingerstyle, you don't need a rhythm player, right?
Right.
So I went down there and I'd worked up some tunes like Black Mountain Rag and some things to try to just stay in the ring with all those incredible bluegrass flat pickers down there. And this was a song that I actually got this arrangement from Richard Smith. And I've not played it in a long time, so we'll see how this goes. But
Okay.
this is an old fiddle tune, like I said, called the Cherokee Shuffle.
Oh, cool. You had a request for that one in particular. That's great.
That was for you, Jim Deeming. I saw your comment in the comment section. That one is a tough one. It's a one I've not played in a while, but
Well,
I
this
gave
is
it a
Monday.
shot. So
This is Monday Live. It's not a performance. This is where we just play whatever we want to play, and the sky's the limit. We take requests and get as far through them as we can. But you played that great. That was really lovely.
Thank you. But like I said, I got to give the credit to Richard Smith on that one. He arranged that, and it's in the same tuning as like Black Mountain Rag. But
Oh yeah, we had a question here from Seb. What tuning is that?
yeah, so that's an open G tuning.
Open G.
Yeah, it's the same tuning that Chet used for Black Mountain Rag, and
Oh yeah, I do that a medley in a drop G. So it's got the E the same. Although this guitar is tuned up a whole step. Let's see. I'll let you know that I broke my thumbnail here actually just before my concert at the Old Town School of Folk Music, and I put on a prosthesis thumbnail, which worked, but it came off. So I'll see how it does with this tune here. This is the one that I start off with a little kind of claw hammer and then go into a bit of like a 5-string banjo sound here. That's a mandolin. The fiddle. The whole band.
yeah.
I played that Foggy Mountain Breakdown for Earl and Louise Scruggs' 50th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, Henry from Gibson asked me if I'd play that, and Earl was sitting in the front row, and he started leaning forward until his nose was about this far from my strings. And I about started to get nervous at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Because that was kind of note for note Earl Scruggs break.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
At least it used to be.
That had every part: bass, banjo, fiddle, man.
Well, my brother-in-law is about to walk in the front door with his fiddle at any moment. So
Ooh,
yeah, we're gonna do a little jamming tonight.
cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. And Mason Williams stopped in one of these Monday Lives just a couple weeks ago, and we just now got a link set up. We're going to do a free workshop on classical gas. And Mason had said he would stop into the workshop and say hello and answer some questions. So
Wow.
we've got that link on the muriel.anderson.com/now page. So you can just sign up. So that's with uh, the same group that I use for my private lessons, the String Masters. They're putting that together. Yeah. So let me feature you for another one here.
All right. Um, yeah. In fact, this is a song that I didn't write this one, but there's a little bit of a story that goes with this tune. When I was in 8th grade, I was in the school play, and they gave me well, I was in the class that was the school play, and they gave me the lead role, and the play was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
So
great.
I was Willy Wonka. I mean, I had the purple coat. My grandma made me the purple coat.
Oh.
I had a brown top hat, white gloves, the whole 9 yards. And the first song, or just how the show started, was I was in the middle of the stage, the spotlight was on me, and I had to sing the song Pure Imagination. And so I revisited the tune all these years later and wanted to make an interesting kind of fingerstyle arrangement for it.
Oh.
So I put on my best Muriel Anderson thinking cap, like an arranger, or John Knowles, kind of mixing, because I watch how
Yeah.
you guys arrange some
Right.
of these most intricate songs, and listen to some orchestral arrangements of it, and kind of melded all those things and put it into my own. And I've actually recorded this one too at Ocean Way that I'm going to be releasing at the beginning of May, so be on the lookout for that. But figured I'd give it a whirl tonight, so here's Pure Imagination.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
We had
Yeah.
a request to see my Pisanki Easter egg. I did finish it. So this is what I was working on the last 2 weeks. And it's a Ukrainian tradition that we've had in my family ever since I can remember. And I don't know, it's not like the Ukrainians make, but let
Wow.
me see if you can see it at all. Um, so a little too much yellow on there, but that's the one of the traditional Ukrainian stars, and it's made by painting wax on where you want the color to be, and then at the very end, it's beeswax, and so it's black. And I've got music. There's a stylized fish there, and then music notes going across here.
Wow.
So I try to do one each year, and to indicate something about the year, and so a big tradition in our family. So and my sister had a great idea. It was this year to make the Pisanki eggs and pray for Ukraine in the process. So both sisters had their egg decorating supplies up, and also we want to. Keep in mind our Russian friends that, we just have some wonderful friends from Russia. I know that, let's see, Sasha, well, he goes by Alexander Boldachev now. He's a great harpist, and he did a big benefit concert for the Ukrainian refugees. And so, we have some wonderful friends. And I had a request for one tune here, but before I do that, I would love for you to play another one, Parker. I'm just
Oh.
enjoying hearing you play so much.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, I was just looking through some of the comments coming through. It looks like I've got a bunch of hometown friends and family watching too.
Yeah.
I actually just came from home, so shout out to my mom and dad. Hey mom, hey dad, watching from their living room. I did see a comment here though. What kind of guitar am I playing?
Ah,
Yeah, I want to talk about this one.
Sure.
This is a David Wallace guitar. See if you can see it there, the glare. But yeah, I've had this guitar for going on 6, maybe 7 years now, close to 7 years. Actually, yeah, this end of this summer will be 7 years. And this is a guitar that's made just outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, by David Wallace, the luthier. He actually comes to the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society convention every year, and that's how I met him when I was about 14. And it's a beautiful guitar. You can't see it on the back, but maybe you can this way. It has spalted maple back and sides, and then a cedar top, and it gives it a nice bright tone, and it just gets better the more that it ages. So anyways, as for a song, I thought that maybe I'd sing another one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've got a great voice. And I saw
Thanks.
Megan Taylor is watching here. She's a
Yeah,
friend of
Megan.
ours, and we'd love to have her on sometime. She's a great picker and a wonderful singer, just magical singer also. So
Yes, she would be great to have on
Yeah.
the show, and her kids too.
yeah,
They've got the whole crew. So yeah, that would be awesome. But this is a Ray Charles tune that is a deep cut. It's not one of his more well-known songs, but I heard this song and thought, oh my gosh, I've got to learn this one. And it was actually even hard to find a recording of to listen to. But I did find one and made a little just simple guitar arrangement of it, but thought I'd sing it. Can't sing it quite like Ray, but I'll do my best. So this is called Them That Got. Oh, my guitar volume. There we go. I've gotten down to my last pair of shoes. Can't even win a nickel bet because of them that's got all them gets. And I ain't got nothing yet. I'm sneaking in and out, ducking my landlord. All I ever do is stay in debt because of them that's got all them gets. ain't got nothing yet. That old saying, them that got, or them that get, is something I can't see. If you gotta have something before you can get something, how you get your first still a mystery to me. I see folk with long cars and fine clothes. That's why they call the smarter set, because they managed to get what them that got supposed to get, and I ain't got nothing yet. That old saying, them that got, or them that get, is something I can't see. If you gotta have something before you can get something, how you get your first still a mystery to me. I see folk with long cars and fine clothes. That's why they called the smarter set, because they managed to get what them that got supposed to get, and I ain't got nothing yet. I said, well, I ain't got nothing yet. No, I don't. I'm coming out of college. I ain't got nothing yet.
All right, you just inspired someone else. Marty says, uh-oh, he's got to learn that tune now.
Oh, man, it's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are at time, but we still have a couple of requests coming in. So I don't know, Parker, can you hang with us for another minute or so? But,
yeah.
Do you still remember Smoky Mountain Lullaby?
Oh, my gosh. I've not played that one in a long time, but yeah.
Okay, well, sure. Yeah, I wish we didn't have as much lag. I would love to play along with you on that. But I just got one of those real-time audio boxes, and so once I get set up with that, we can play together remotely with very little lag. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, that would be nice. You know, that was the thing. I don't know. Do you give any Zoom lessons or anything like that?
I do. Yeah, I give lessons on Zoom. It's a format called String Masters. It's even better than Zoom.
Oh.
It's got better sound quality.
Can you play in real time with that, or is there still a lag?
It's a slight lag, but it's not as bad as Zoom. And yeah, and also you can post music and tab real time and make notes on it right on the screen. So it's a great format.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll give this one a go. Again, this is a song that I've not played in a long time, but we got a request, so we'll give it a shot. So this is Smoky Mountain Lullaby.
Cool. Well, Parker, do you have a lot of compliments coming in here? You've got to go online after the show and, you know,
Yes.
say hello to all of your friends there who are piping in saying how beautiful that was.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it has been. And we also had a note from Bunny that she wants us to do that at the Rocky Mountain Guitar Camp.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah.
So that one will be fun to do right there. And yeah, there's a bunch of other camps. DuPage County, if you're in Illinois, that's in May, end of May. That's the DuPage County Fairgrounds. That's one festival. Ocracoke, if you're out on the East Coast, coming up. Rocky Mountain Guitar Festival, and most importantly of all, the Tommy Emmanuel Guitar Camp in Nashville.
That's
So
right.
all those are there.
I'll be there. You'll be there.
Yes.
We'll all be there, right?
Yay. Okay. Well, thanks so much, Parker, for joining me, and what a lovely time it's been spending with you.
Thank you so much for having me. Like I said earlier, I was telling Muriel before we got on the broadcast that I've watched your live streams here and there, and I've really enjoyed it, and was thrilled when you called me to do one tonight. So thank you so much for having me, and it's good to see all the familiar friends and names that I am seeing coming across in the comments. So thank you all so much for tuning in.
Yes, and I hear the dinner bell ringing over there, so I'm heading over to the dining room. All right. Bye.
Great. See ya.
Bye. See ya.